Hey y'all, good to see you, and I mean it's really good to see you. For some stupid reason, I told my 15-year-old that it would be okay for him to have 3 of his buddies over. So there's tennis balls flying around in the house. There's gonna be no water left in the pool when I get home, but I had to get outside and come do something before I lost my mind. So what we're gonna do, we came over here, we're close to the garden area. This is the big garden area here that you guys have seen a good many times, and I've got the cat Mini X down here, and what I wanted to work on, and I've been wanting to do it for a long time, we've got this wooded area right directly across from the garden, and I want to get in here and just clean out all this underbrush, level it out, and eventually, this is like one of my long-term goals, eventually I want to be able to have a nursery in there where we can grow some azaleas, camellias. We're gonna have to fence it in from the deer, but I want to be able to grow some of our own stock for sale down at the nursery. And then right next to the big garden, we've got this big field out here that's open. That's where I'd love to put a couple different greenhouses so that we could start propagating some of this material, you know, take cuttings, get them started, and then move them into some more of the, you know, more like a grow area. I just think it would be a wonderful thing instead of having to depend on other folks to grow our shrubs and trees for us, to have a little bit more say-so over what varieties, you know, are being grown, and then we don't have to worry about availability as much. Now this is a year, like couple year plan. This is not going to happen overnight, but just thought I'd share that with you because I'd eventually like to work towards that goal of being able to grow a lot more of our own stuff. I just think it would be fantastic versus having to, again, rely on other growers. Before we go crank the cat up, we've got to come in here. We got some old tomato cages that Dad's used in the garden, so we got to get those out of the way. Don't know if there's anything else really. There's our old push plow. I definitely want to save that. That's kind of a old antique. That's the one we broke the handle off of, if you remember that video back in the spring. Definitely want to save that old thing. That chair's no good. We could definitely use this wire for some cucumbers. If we get those raised beds built over there in the big garden, we could use that for the cucumbers to climb. But all these old limbs that we cut down a few days ago for getting ready for the mulch project, it's going to take all that stuff and see if we can't just peel this underbrush back and make a nice level area. I think it'll be absolutely beautiful once we get finished. And we got caught. I swear, anytime we try to do anything, these two show up. Hey, Trouble.
Hey,
how you troublemakers doing today?
He's a troublemaker.
Oh, is that, he's gonna blame it right on you, huh, Jesus?
Yep.
Always the scapegoat. What y'all doing, feeding the fish?
Yes.
I was just telling the folks, I'm gonna come over here and go ahead and jump on that cat and try to get a little bit of that land cleared up in there like we talked about. What do you think?
All right, but you be careful, don't hit those trees with the machine.
No, sir. That's Dad's #1 pet peeve, is people skinning up his trees when they come in to clear land. So we'll do our best, I promise.
Okay. I'm gonna check back.
All right.
Bye.
And he will be back to check any trees. I guess that's kind of where I get my love for trees from. But anytime we do any clearing, and it's usually me that skins a tree, you know, just hits it and scars it, he'll be in big trouble. So we're gonna have to be real careful. And I got my Wado keys. So for those of you that know me, you know I lose everything. So with this key ring right here, not only do I have a key to every piece of equipment that we own, because we've got a bunch of different brands, but I tend to not lose this huge thing either. I think what we're gonna do is just go in probably right through that gap right there, and we'll just start playing a little bit and scratching around and see if we can't just start cleaning up the area and see how just go whichever direction we want to go. Okay, after rethinking this for just a second, I think what we're gonna do is not start up by the road, but let's kind of come in somewhere down here in this area, maybe take that little tree down. I think we need to work this thing from the back up towards the road, because if we start up here, and we're gonna have a mountain of stuff by the time we get back to this area. So I say let's start back here and work our way up towards the road. We've only got like another hour's worth of daylight, so I'm not sure how much we'll get done, but I'm not over there at the crazy house, and we're out here just having some fun. And I can kind of sit in this machine and dream about the nursery and the plants that hopefully one day we'll have. We've got this huge pine tree. It's been down for a couple of years now. I don't know if we're going to be able to move it. We're going to try right now. This little thing doesn't know its own strength. It's pulling us over. It wants to. I think if we can lift up on it a little bit, I think we might could slide it. It might still be hooked into the ground. A little bit, honestly. Let's see here. Let me dig down beside it. Go ahead and close the thumb up. Yeah, there's a root right there. Holy crap. I think we're going to be able to move that whole pine tree. That is incredible. I love this so much, you guys. This to me is almost like gardening. Just get in here and clearing land and making it look better. It just, I don't know, it does something for my soul. I love running heavy equipment, always have. I've been on it ever since I was little. Wow, look at that. Yes. That is awesome. But anyway, been running heavy equipment for most all of my life, ever since I could reach the pedals, and I don't get to do it as much as I'd like to anymore. I used to hate it when I had to do it 10 hours a day, but now it's just really nice and it's relaxing, honestly. But I can't believe this little thing is moving that whole big tree. See if we can just stick our teeth of the bucket right down in her. And that is impressive. Golly. It's amazing what hydraulics of this little bitty machine can do. That's unreal. That is one amazing little machine right there. Look at the size of this big old log we just moved. I mean, it probably weighs more, well, maybe not more, but probably the same weight as the little machine. That log is humongous. I can't believe it pulled it so easily. But anyway, I'm gonna keep playing down here a little bit. We're losing light pretty fast. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys that the more you know, the more you grow. We'll come back and I'll show you videos as this transitions. So hit that like and subscribe down there for me. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go play on this machine a little bit and try to stay down here as long as I can before I have to go back to the crazy house. Y'all know I appreciate you. See you on the next video.